is acting up. Anyway, good morning, you guys. I'm making coffee for Anthony. My tripod's at a really weird angle. I need to clean. I'm gonna make ribs for dinner again because it just sounded good. Yesterday I tried to make something else and it didn't exactly turn out the way it was supposed to, but it was easily fixed. I have to break free. Get dishes put up, do dishes, because of course that took a lot. And the front room isn't really that dirty. I don't know where the bin of clothes came from. But making Anthony coffee and then we'll get started with our day. It is midnight and I am finally home. And I'm falling over. So I left about 10:30, 11 this morning. The plan was just to go to it's a place called Cash and Carry is what I always remember. Food service, smart food service or something. Anyway, and so then had to go help one of Joni's friends, so I had to drive an hour one way to help and drop that stuff off. We stood there for a few minutes and then all of a sudden I didn't hear my phone ring, but I went and checked it and saw Lex called, so I called her back and she had been in a car accident. Okay, so went to help them, which is an hour away. Then I just checked my phone, never heard it ring. Lex called, found out they were in a car accident, they were rear-ended. I just gave her the basics. If she's hurting, she needs to have them transport her. Called Anthony, let him know what was going on. He headed over there. Let her boyfriend know that what? Kyle wanted to hang out with me. Okay, go to bed. Anyway, Anthony, I think got there when the girls were in the ambulance. That's when he called me and informed me that the woman had been doing 55 and hit them in a dead stand still. Why do you have to slam the doors?
Make sure they're shut.
Anyway, so then I had to rush back, which the drive should have taken me longer than it did, but it also felt like it took forever. And then that first next couple of hours were just utter BS.
Yeah.
We sat at the local ER for 4 hours before we discharged the girls.
3.5, yeah.
Because they were taking people after them, before them. Anthony talked to one guy who came in with a sprained ankle.
Yep.
Still was sprained. But the girls who had hit their heads, Lex who had now started actively throwing up, which is a sign of a concussion, they just got ignored. I was so angry. Jocelyn's grandmother was there with her, and so we took the girls to a hospital that's like 45 minutes away, and we walked in, we beat them there, and they left before us. I walked in, told them what was going on, they got us right back to a room, and she got blood work, x-rays, CT, and she had a concussion. What?
I'm not counting anything else they may come up with.
So yeah, talk about one livid mother. they checked the vitals more than once. I told the nurse the first time when Lex started throwing up, because that's a huge red flag when you have a concussion and you've hit your head. If you start throwing up, that's time to go to the hospital. Then I went and talked to the girl at the front of it. I said, you have girls. I need to know when the girls are going to get seen. And she was like, I don't know. I said, they are deteriorating and they are getting worse. And I've got one of them who is repeatedly throwing up. And still, would we sit there another hour? Half an hour? It felt like forever.
I think so.
And then Grandma called the one we ended up at. Anthony called one the opposite way, but one was an hour and one was 45 minutes. And I made it there in way under 45 minutes because I sped. And then we were there for quite a bit more time. But they were running tests and they were doing stuff. It's just it was ridiculous. And then the old lady who hit them. So that's what happened. What did you say the car was?
I think it was like a Chevy Volt or Shock or
Like a
Spark
Volt.
or something.
So you know how the nose is kind of down? Well, she kind of shoved her car up and under Jocelyn's. And she was 88. She, thank God, wasn't injured past a cut on the leg, and I just drew a blank. I'm so tired. Oh, she discharged herself. She didn't even stick around. She was taken by ambulance, and we should have let the girls be taken by ambulance. But, you know that makes no sense, right? That old lady came in by ambulance from the accident. She was still out in the waiting room.
Yeah, and that's what didn't make any sense.
Yeah, so, yeah, he's right. It makes no sense. Anyway, I overheard her say that her car was totaled. And I bet, because Jocelyn's has damage, but not a severe amount. Son crawled up Peggy's butt. He's acting like a nut. Yeah. I am tired. Are you going to work?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's almost 1. Anyways, I'll see you guys technically tomorrow. Oh, I guess technically it's not. I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.